Ella, can you say hi? Hi.
I fell in love with Caitlin 10 years ago because of how beautiful she was. Then I fell in love with how she listens. You're telling me you've had one of these mics the whole time?
I don't know how good it is. Mine's been only like $100.
Hi. Oh, so good.
Can we get it together?
Ow! Okay, can you give me a Band-Aid? Okay.
Frozen or brown?
Frozen. Brown. Can't believe paper can cut into our hands like this. It's crazy. Back to it.
Mama.
In years. Gonna be fun. Oh, babe, what are you doing? Wait, he's crawling. You're 4 months old. You can't crawl. I think we're gonna go now. You ready? You ready? Can you help me in the car? What are we doing today?
We're going to the office. It's a nanny.
I need to talk to the camera for just a little bit, okay? I'm gonna try to figure this out. I can't guarantee it's gonna work. It was not a good idea to bring them to work today. They want snacks.
They want snacks.
There's not enough.
They're hungry.
Here we go. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and we can start from the top. Listening is one of the most powerful tools when it comes to communicating. And as a commodity in our culture, it's at an all-time low. Think of it like brakes in your car. And we're living in an all-gas, no-brakes culture. My whole life, I've heard that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. As I've gotten older, I've put the pieces together that Caitlin shows me how much she cares by how well she listens. Let's see how well this mic actually works that Caitlin found under the bed, huh? Yeah, it's working. So now I'm gonna switch from using this mic to using this mic. It's a little bit better to listen to. That makes listening a supply and demand opportunity. If everybody's talking, listening will help you stand out from the crowd, not join it. Let's start from the top. If your goal is to communicate with others, listening is gonna get you there. That's just the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Thank you, Jesus. So how are we gonna become the ones who listen first? You're gonna have to ask some questions. And I'm talking good questions, not questions like, hey, how about this weather? Or, hey, did you catch the game last night? We're talking heavy hitters like, what do you think God expects of us? And how do your parents resolve conflict in their marriage? Those will do the trick. The key is asking questions that you can't imagine someone answering with a simple yes or no. So there's a catch here too. Wandering into conversations of small talk and platitudes with big ideas like what's the meaning of life is a pretty quick way of becoming the weird guy at the office. So how do we get to the deep conversations about life, God, and what we believe? You have to start the conversation. There's no special trick to that. Being aware, engaged with others, smiling, that's the best way to start a conversation. Some people call that being friendly. Coming into this video, you probably didn't even have any expectations of how hard it would be to get into a deep conversation. But now that we're into it, you're probably realizing that it's taking some effort. That's probably where we lose the most people, because there's a high probability of failure whenever it comes to communication, and people are afraid of failure. If you want to listen to someone and find out what they think, you're going to need a mindset shift. All the failures you make on the way to success and communication are just that, failures. But failure doesn't mean you lose unless you quit. So whether you're listening in something as important as marriage or being a better boss or a better team captain, that saying I've heard all my life, it might be better said, no one's really listening until you listen first.